Okay. Nothing's exploded yet. Let me just bring back VTube Studio. There I am. Okay. Hope that count as a tab. Okay. Send this out. There we go. Now, if you can hear the storm that is approaching in the background, that's because New Jersey is currently underwater, and that water might be electrified. It was 80 goddamn degrees today, the last day of March. I don't even like spring, but could we at least get one day of it before going straight to summer? Jesus. Need someone to tamper with the wyvern milk a bit less in this dimension. So as you can see here, I may have gone a bit overboard on the fashion front. I wanted to look at something different while I was doing my offline farming, and I got quite a few new pieces to play with. In terms of armor, I still stuck with the 3-piece Hirabami, but I switched out my base Doshiguma to Guardian Rathalos. And when we get in there, you'll see that I made damn near everything I currently have access to. I might need to mop up a few things with Nursilla, but I'm not getting lucky on the claw drops, and all I need are 4 Nursilla claws. I can always go to the large monster guide to actually look it up. But yeah, I played some in every one of the biomes today. Game didn't crash. Let's start with the field guide. Oh, we've got updates on everything. Good to know. Yeah. I still haven't gotten into the swing of capturing in this game. But, I haven't been going... Also, I ended up finding more packs with Alpha Doshiguma at the head of them when I was going around the, Windward Plains. It seems like every alpha is a crown, so it's not just unique to the story when you see that one. It might be the biggest, but gold crown nonetheless. So yeah, for low rank, none of these numbers are that crazy. Especially for the apexes. Nursilla's the one I still need parts from, though, so I actually need to look at the damn book. That's a lie. I've been breaking its face and its front legs. Frequency 4 stars my ass. Whatever. What else do we have for updates here? Baby Nursillas. These things, they're just kind of an inconvenience with my echo bubbles. Did I get that crown on camera? I think I did. Gunpowder fish. That's why I was getting mixed up with the golden fry previously. Okay. So now, if you look at my wish list, I just need 4 Nursilla claws, okay? I have enough fluids, enough wings, enough shells, enough spikes, but Nursilla claws, I have jack fucking shit. And I still gotta make the hunting horn. I had one claw before, but I think I wasted it on, like, the waist or the boots or something. Hey, Alex, how you doing? I am doing a lot better now that I finished troubleshooting the game. Last night was something of a test bed. It was crashing on me way too consistently. Fast travel, walk, open a menu, roll the dice. But I was able to get things working offline, so now it's working online. My RAM should be nice and ripe for the taking. Only 1 tab of Chrome open. Well, actually, technically 4. If anything explodes, I'm going to blame Google. So yeah, I've done a little bit of fashion since last time. Wanted something to further accentuate the pink. You don't need to burn a character voucher, thankfully, for editing just your facial hair. I did save my old hair color and styles. I can revert that anytime, but considering the Oni horns is actually a wig, I didn't bother changing my real hair. Just, wanted to vibe with this a bit more. 3-piece Hirabami, 2-piece Rathalos. And Guardian Rathalos, I still haven't put a gem into it. I can only put a gem in the chest, though. Let's see what I have for a single. And this is low rank, by the way. I'm probably min-maxing too hard. I say before I inevitably get carded by my own hubris. Anything I need at the moment? Protection's probably the safest thing. I would go shockproof if I was in multiplayer, but I want to at least finish the low rank story by myself. And I can put one in my hunting horn too. Different decos, that's right. Courtesy of Wilds' innovations, you can only put offensive skills on your weapons and defensive skills on your armor, so I wonder how the divide breaks down. Hope everything's working better now, infinitely so. Last night's stream, 5 crashes, and 1 disconnect that I had to restart OBS entirely from. Thankfully, it was quick enough I was actually able to keep that as one solid chunk of the stream, but, yeah, I'm blaming someone between Google, Nvidia, Microsoft. There's blame to go around. And if you can hear the storm approaching in the background, yeah, we might be turning into Atlantis soon. High voltage as well. I'm letting my sharpness actually get a bit low, so maybe I should use blunt or grinder. Yeah, yesterday it was, I thought Arkveld was going to be the big guardian for the story. No, turns out it's going to be hardware. Or it could be software. Could be my ISP too. My ISP's been deserving of a lot of malice. And I guess they decided to team up with a revivify... What the what? Atlantis? What the hell happened? Precipitation, gratuitously. And this is after it was 80 degrees today, and the last day of March. We went straight from a mushy winter into summer. And now we're ping-ponging back and forth to get maybe a hint of spring. We get all 4 seasons in Jersey, but not in order. Yeah, I'm just going to use grinder. The offset from blunt is not really worth it for the 5%. You get much more off of each gate. Yeah. So I might change my helmet back, but I'm rocking the L'Oreal locks for the moment. Extra horny. Oh, sorry, that notification was me, not you. Sure, I'll take a login bonus. 10 million celebration item pack. I'll be damned. Weather's kind of shit lately. Yeah. I only have stereotypes about the weather for the UK. I don't know any other European patterns. Well, yeah, it wasn't exactly hiding. Look. I wanted to glam it up a little as long as I'm trying some different armor pieces. I could make this match as well, but It's kind of hidden under the wig anyway. I think the UK might have better weather right now than Germany. Wow, the meteorologists just have it out for you then. I was looking into doing the eyebrows as well, but it doesn't look right to me. So, it's just the beard now. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. I'm going to slay everything. No captures yet. The only trap here is... Well, actually, no. Too butch to be a trap. But still, the slaying shall commence. I'll go back to my usual beard and mustache combo once I'm done using this wig. Let's see, what do I want to fight to warm up with? I should probably deal with this first. The exclamation part, yeah, popped up on these guys after I finished some optional quests. I still have 2 left if I'm being a completionist about it, but I believe it was after I finished the Komakshi, the last of the small endemic life, or small monsters. Thank you for the rations, but how's it going? I know that exclamation mark is not for the rations, so what else do you have? Oh, this is for updated bounties. Okay. Well, hopefully I unlock this one sometime soon. In 22 hours, probably not. Okay, so... Are there any interesting spawns out in the wild? Not particularly. So I guess I'll do an optional for Nursilla to warm up. Yeah, make it an optional. I'm not going to travel out there yet. The next part of the quest progression requires we go to Ice Shard, so... Actually, we didn't get to finish with the oil basin last time, so I should probably do that before I forget. My brain is in a couple places at once, and none of them are ticking. Okay. To the oil well basin. If fast traveling breaks something again, we'll know I didn't fix whatever it was last time. Hitches a little, but still going. Brain go burr. No, mine overheats. It wishes it was burr. Mine is just splash, melting, liquefied. I don't know. Now, I said last time I was surprised that the NPCs had nothing to say for the festival, but I accidentally fast traveled into the Everforge last time, like the primary marker for the Everforge, and ended up in the middle of their festival. There's nothing new to get from the Smith before Rakul, but you can see everybody here at a place. Only one of them I can talk to, Tursa, I think. Maybe Rybel? Rybel's not here, only Tursa. So yeah, you actually have a fast travel point that puts you right in the middle of the mold for their orichalcite, and fast traveled right into the middle of this, but it seems like the weather is kind of frozen at the moment, so it has stayed fire spring for, I couldn't even tell you how many hours of grinding, probably 4 or 5 while I was offline troubleshooting. So I don't think the weather changes at this stage until you progress the story. And if the weather doesn't progress, then it doesn't change from Fire Spring to Plenty, so the festival never ends. Hey, you guys wanted an infinite Fire Spring? Now you got one. But you can never collect. Hopefully in post-game the weather actually proceeds properly and it's not going to be locked by more story. hell of a celebration. It's mostly just you guys standing around this mold. But yeah, sure. Pretty lights, hot shit, yeah. This actually makes it more convenient for the festival because all three of the traders for the area are in one place, so you don't have to go looking for anybody. The real festival, all foreplay, no climax. At least until I leave. I guess that's all you have to say, but what can you trade right now? You only want Antimite, and you want all of it. I'm sorry, I don't have extra. Also, even though they're preparing to fill this place with white-hot liquid metal, or I guess mineral, they're still fine with me walking on it, leaving footprints in the mold. Maybe you guys need a firmer structure for this. Although, if you do walk slowly on it, you still... I guess it's warm or warbly enough. Yeah, I'm only slightly disrespecting your traditions. Make way. Did the last fire spring have a hula hoop going through my ribcage? I think not. This one's off the hook. Even though we haven't used a grappling hook on you yet. Hard to grapple with. Yeah, I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender too. You got nothing else to say? I feel like that's all you got. I'll give you 2 more. Don't really need any more mite seeds. I have enough firestone. Thank you, but no thank you. Not you. Talking to the child. Not the one that's staring eerily into my groin, thankfully. Kid, you mind moving slightly? The camera angles are likely to get me put on another list. Okay, that's all you got. 3 things. Anybody else feeling chatty? Datoma? Cut loose, just don't cut my hair. It's fake. The average middle-aged man after a flight to Turkey. I'll give you 2 more. 1 more. Apparently you're not, though. You have nothing to say, but who am I to judge? Ida? Latner? I'll start with Latner. I look so out of place, yep. Now I've truly embraced my outsider status. I imagine this is what the Native Americans would have felt like when the first Europeans they encountered disembarked with powdered white wigs. Although my boomstick is a bit more acoustic. Anyway, I'm sorry, you were talking about boning? Boning the best of them? Yep. 3 lines. How's it going? I mean, I've hunted 4 more black flames since, at least 4 since last stream, so you have me to deal with that. You're welcome. I'll give you 3 more tries. 2 more. 1 more. Pity 1. I'm guessing you have nothing else to say then. I don't need Blast Nut either. Blast Nut from the Bone Folk, of course. Oh, rival, there you are. Really? This is what you're living for? Watching metal get poured? And it never comes? You're locked on a time loop. I mean, I can't judge. I listen to metal, but you just watch it. Okay, that's enough out of you lot. I don't think there was anybody else top level, so I could go back to the stone layer. No ambiance out of you 4. Nobody working the back while they're waiting for the... or Calcite. Time to go talk to the Rock Eaters. Really, the Goroks are still down here. Sabar? You're not too hard on the eyes either. Actually, for the stone folk, you'd probably want to be. Nice and rugged. I'll give you 2 more. 1 more. I guess that's all you got to say. Chlorolo was already up there, and Dogard as well. I think that would only mean Nellian is down here, and I don't think he is. He's probably up topside. Nobody else hanging down here. Well, I guess that means we're all caught up on our dialogue, so... Where's Alma? There she is. So I'm just gonna save since we got all that yapping in. Now let's go hunt us a spider wearing a corpse of another monster we haven't encountered yet. I know Gypsaros is in the game because I fought him in the beta. So, let me think. We didn't get a full fight with Arkfeld. Japan accidentally leaked Blangonga. Gypsaros was in the beta, so it's going to be in the full game. What else? Oh, Gravios. Gravios got accidentally leaked as well. At least 4 more monsters. And I'm telling you, I don't care how ridiculous it is. I built for ice resistance. We're going back to the Ice Shard Cliffs at some point. There's going to be some kind of giant ice apex. Or maybe not even giant, just an ice apex. And I'm going to be ready for it. I even got a fire weapon. I usually don't like running Rathalos armor. But here... the consideration was more for weakness exploit on the helmet. Intimidator was just kind of a byproduct of it. It helps us with some of the small endemics. But, Deco slot, weakness exploits, and it's the highest defense we currently have access to. The Hirabami drags it down a little bit, but, I like the set bonus from Master Mounter. And like I said, the ice resistance plus evade window, it's doing some work. And this Rathalos Hunting Horn, you will see once we get into the hunt, but this Rathalos Hunting Horn feels unfair compared to what I was using previously with the Congo Lala. I don't usually like elemental hunting horns, but you'll see. I need a bunch of claws. I'll burn a voucher now, sure. This hunting horn has the final of the offset melodies. Like, offset melody itself is one of your 3 options. I've been using Melody of Life since, I want to say, part 2 or part 3 of the series. Different song lists naturally. You'll see what resounding melody is once we get into the fight. But basically, the offset melody is just for interrupting with counterattacks. Melody of Life is a heal, and it doesn't offer you any defensive utility, which means Dodge Offset can give you interrupts to save you from taking hits, and also buy you downtime. Melody of Life is strictly for healing. This one, you're going to see it's purely damage. And it's not the biggest numbers, but they're big enough. I gotta sneak up on the spider. Why can I not? You're still a cooperator with me here. Thank you. Ow. I deserve that. Especially after what I'm about to do to you. Come on, Ferox, get your head in the game. You're enraged, so I'll take my mount now. Oh, and there are all your little spider babies. Maybe we can get you a mass grave. Family package. I'll start by breaking your back. And we still have the Echo Bubble. It's basically a blunt Dragon Piercer. I hate it so much, but it's a massive DPS increase compared to what I was using previously. To the point where it's not even funny. I just feel like Melody of Life got screwed. And the dodge offset for Hunting Horn is so much worse than every other weapon that gets an offset. All children left unattended will be turned into spare parts. And there we go. Since I brought fire to the table, destroying that part burns away the Gypsaros flesh. Octomom is officially in the buff. Or Arachnomom, I guess. Different flavors of 8. All great. This thing keeps them chain staggered as well. I haven't even had to do any wound exploits yet. Do I have any easy ones here? One on the back. Okay. Time to extract all the young. It's just a 4th trimester abortion. It's fine. Also, I do love how, even though these are basically just smaller Nerscylla models, these would be censored if I used the arachnophobia filter. Meanwhile, Nerscylla itself, uncensored the entire time. I can't pretend it makes sense, but there is a mod to, air quotes, fix that. Time to open another Planned Parenthood. That's the hard part about resounding. If you miss the final tip, you don't get your pierce. And it's short range too, so right there I can whiff. You know what? Let me wind this up quick. I mentioned how unfair this feels compared to the other melodies. Because this is just cruel. I swear it shaved off anywhere between 1/3 and half of my time on every other monster. You're gonna take a while to collapse into a carvable heap, so I'll start carving your young. I'll be back for the mama, don't worry. not going to miss the big carves. That's why I burned a voucher. Come on, claws. I need claws. I have enough spikes. Bitch. And I can specifically say bitch because Nursilla fathers don't stay with their young. This had to be a mother. Oh well. Motherfucker better give me what part I want. I got one claw. Goddamn. Oh, it's enough to make the hunting horn. I can roll with that. So I'm going to make that hunting horn. I feel like that warm-up was enough. We start moving back onto the main story. This is where it spawns you by default after you reach this stage of the story. Same place we left off. I need 2 claws for the male. Just give me the hunting horn, please and thank you. I'll let it play. It looks exactly the same as last time, but now it's stronger. I'm not using it though. But now when I see... Where's the song list? It's showing... I'm looking at the wrong parts. But now when I see Resounding Melody, I know that's basically minimum twice as good as any other hunting horn melody. Like, Dodge Offset is good, but having to rely on the specific counter timing would be like trying to use exclusively Shield as a Mystic Knight in Dragon's Dogma 1. It's like, it works, theoretically. But that sounds like some longsword type of shit where you have to memorize all the patterns just for the sake of getting off your anime sheath the sword and then suddenly everything gets sliced nonsense. That's not the way I play. But still, I like the Vespoid horn. Once we get this to high rank, though, I like the design much better, assuming they use the same design as World. Looks like stained glass butterfly wings. I wonder if that means they changed the song, though. I'll find out. We will find out. Now for a little bit of inventory management. Alrighty. Still got 2 things on the wish list, and I have 2 optionals I haven't done yet. I've done all the optionals except for, I believe, a Jarakan. I ended up just farming a bunch of them when I was in the overworld for the Fire Spring. And what's the last one I'm missing? Guardian Rathalos. I got all the parts I needed out of him disturbingly quickly. Like, that first run with him was the only one that felt painful. I took a cart when I was offline, but that was just me being stupid. The fight itself feels good. I like this version of Rathalos. And a Jarakan, I just need to put time into it. Like, it's probably like only 5-10 minutes, but I want to get moving on the story, so. With those optionals shown off, I made all the hunting horns that are currently available to me, upgraded to the highest level currently possible. And for all the armor available to me, I made at least 1 of the 2 sets for everything except Nursilla. I'm missing 2 pieces on that, including the Apexes and the Guardians. Well, I say Guardians, like, there's not that much in the way. 2 Guardians so far. Wonder how many more. We'll find out. And I had to make my cat everything. Literally everything currently available for the cat. Only the best for my kitty. He's a real pal, this Palico. So I put him in full Apex gear, at least for a time. I'm going with my gut here, though. What's better for ice? Well, he might be a kid now, but he's about to be a squid. Or an octopus. Yeah, let's do it. I'm making a judgment call here. I think we're going to be fighting something ice-centric. And if we're going to run Apex gear... Okay. I love how jiggly the octopus armor is. New Udra's great. Even when it's not in the fight. Behold, the cephalopod has learned how to sew. Sew chaos? Or crochet? Either or, I'm good with. Traded my cat for some marine life. How much time do I have on my food buff? I think like 35 minutes? Maybe more? No, I forgot it was only a half hour, not the full 50. Okay, I still got 20 minutes on that. Should be fine. We should be able to just walk to our objective now, so let's see where it takes us. Guardian Doshiguma was a bitch and a half trying to get all the fangs I needed out of him. Claws, no problem, but fangs, forget about it. See, now I can get out through this way. Did we come this way? Take it slow. Yeah, the quest marker's back up. This is the way we, air quotes, should be going, or does it want us to fast travel back to the ice shard? God damn it. There's an entire ancient Wyverian city here, a metropolis. I mean, yeah, we can't really explore it, but even just the sights. More railroading like this, please. If you're going to give me a straight path, at least let me control the brakes and the gas. And yeah, I know this is technically nothing all that special, but for Monster Hunter, they're going full Ancient Civ on us. It's been 2 decades in the making. And teasing. But I feel like this is the full, like, out-and-out confirmation. How big is this area? We're almost at the end already. God damn. Really? I've seen Final Fantasy 13 maps that are more open than this, but I guess just the scale and the novelty of it for Monster Hunter sells it for me. You know, I'm not going to mug the beetle. You can keep your snowball. What creature? What are you talking about? Do you see a curio shell crab? Oh, and there's heat mantle bugs right there. I'm blind. Do I have you? 3 and 1. Gawky. I'll gawk at ya. Well, if you see another curio shell crab, shout it out. Because I want them. This is the way we came. I'm not seeing any. Is it Kamakshi or... yeah, it's just Kamakshi. It's nothing. There's a new trader. Who and where? Something's got a nest here, surely. Grab some shit, figurative and otherwise. It's a big world full of big monsters. They'll do that. Hirobami, yep. What level is this trader on? Wherever they are, it's not someplace I've uncovered yet. I'm guessing I'd have to go there from floor 2, however. I'll take this down, try to skirt past the Hirobami. I'm not worried about fighting it, I just don't need to at the moment. Maybe not down then. Where? I'm not seeing a good way to link the map. Maybe the first floor? Hang on, wait a minute. There's no unidentified monsters on the map, I'm just seeing things. Okay. There. Grapple bug. Or wedge beetle. No? I was hoping I could grapple a shiny. Take us down. And I can't see it from up here. Down here. Cardinal directions are hard. This is my season. Everything's frozen. I can breathe outside. It's nice and cool. If I have a date, they want a spoon so they can steal my body warmth. It's perfect. It's probably just an ancient Wyverian coin, but still. I want. So how to get to it. Yeah, I can't just drag them back into position. Triumphal Fuge, thank you for the first time chat. No, thank you. But I can reach the coin now. I see this as an absolute win. Now, if only I could find that traitor. You know what, Bird? I have autopilot. Bring me to the quest. We can explore. Autopilot's not doing me any favors. Maybe he just wants to dig a hole. Maybe he's just a bird brain. That's a rebar. Hang on. Slow down, slow down. Bird, hit the brakes. They went with such medieval architecture, but the ancient Wyverians had, well, metallurgists, or some kind of metal refinement. Mixed bag. Okay. Bird, take us back up. Thank you for that. I don't suppose you know where Olivia went. No, I should check at the base camp instead. Okay, I guess we're headed up. I guess starter camp versus base camp. I shouldn't be that surprised. Take an extra heat mantle for the road. Not this one, next one. We should be able to ramp up higher. I'm sorry, Bird, I don't trust your autopilot right now. It's right above us. Kiribami tracks. Free research points and a part. A free tail claw after I've crafted everything I needed to use? Sure. You know, sure. That is our luck in general, yeah. I don't remember this passageway being, you know, broken. Maybe I haven't relying on the autopilot too much. Oh. Wilds feels like the Monster Hunter where you need to know the least about the maps, even compared to Rise. Because half the time you can just sit on your bird, hold R1, and you're just taken where you need to go. But at the same point, I am enjoying exploring these maps. Just, doesn't seem like there's a lot of incentive to. Bird. And where does this spit us out? I mean, we could just fast travel, but I kind of want to find the way back. No, this is down only. Don't worry, Nersil, I'm just passing through. You and your young are safe. This is a dead end, isn't it? Yep. I could ask Zoro from One Piece for directions, and I would still not be as lost as I am right now. This is what being a Morrowind stan gets you, just a visceral hatred of fast travel for no good reason, and a repeated effort to try and never use it if you can. Okay, so what I think I need to do is... need to work my way to the Hirabami area, so I can just go up and then out the more centralized southern exit, then curve that around from 9. Personally, I don't think any Elder Scrolls has had worse fast travel than Oblivion, because you could fast travel to places you've never been before. And I know some people out there are going to say, well, so did Daggerfall. Yeah, but Daggerfall, it would actually take you weeks, months in-game to cross a UK-sized map. And I'm not using that comparison lightly. That is how stupidly overblown the Daggerfall map is. And people act like it doesn't count because there's a degree of randomization to it. Okay, you know, I've already got my songs ready to go. Actually, I lost my defense up, so I should reset these. I will eat after I talk to everybody. Just make sure the buff stays alive. Hey, Livy. Where's Athos? There you are. You taking good care of my twink? I don't remember who you are. Finally, a support desk in the Arctic biome. I've been waiting for you. How's it going? Personally, I like it, yeah. And you've got a fur coat built in. You don't need to double up on layers. I'll give you 2 more. 1 more. I guess you've only got one thing to say here. Alright. Nada still doesn't want to talk? Not a word? Perfect. New provisioner. So I believe that makes all 5 of the brothers now. This is going to be our last base camp. At least until they add the Grand Hub in the next title update. Starting in... I forget exactly what time it's deployed, but it is less than 96 hours now. I'll give you 2 more. 3 more, actually. Now it's 2 more. 1 more. You got nothing to say. Nothing to say or to sell. No. Just double checking. I can't talk to Werner, Athos, Eric, anybody other than Olivia and the shopkeep. And the, support desk, I suppose. Oh, Gemma's here now. Good. The other ones, the universal in the title is Monster Hunter. First one came out in 04 on the PS2. If I had to hazard a guess on how many entries there are, depends on if you count the ones that are no longer available. Because some of them were online only. I think a couple were even mobile only, and they're just gone. I thoroughly recommend Monster Hunter, however. If I was going to recommend any of them right now, I would say Monster Hunter World, just because it's done, it's stable, it's solid, it was good in 2018, it's only gotten better since. If you're more genre-averse, considering what this is, you can also go for Monster Hunter Stories. I recommend Stories 1. It just got a remaster on Switch, and I think it's on PC as well. Stories 1 Enhanced, Remastered, whatever they call it. Think of it like Pokemon. There's even a breeding system. It's a turn-based RPG battler. You got nothing else available, but I'll humor you. Monster Hunter has my unequivocal recommendation, but it does have caveats. The further back you go, the more clunky it is. So there were franchise growing pains. Absolutely, no doubt. I thought you guys had Rove with you. What did you do with the Woodwood? Yeah, it's a minute left. Just do something fresh. Veggie's best all-rounder, multiple defenses. There we go. Okay. I'm sorry I have to pass by the twink, but now it's a matter of talking to the dyke. Well, Rove found it. Speaking of, where is he? You have Monster Hunter World? Excellent. Considering it's about 7 years old, it also goes on sale dirt cheap pretty regularly. I think if you get the base game and the expansion packaged together, it's usually something like 20 bucks, if that. Okay. I guess I have to pick your brain now, and it's not about my new hairdo. Although you are allowed to praise it. Anything else, keep to yourself. Bioengineered. Just found it in your library. That's a good find.
確かにそういうことが可能かどうかの論議がないことはなかったが。
ですので、情報を求めてスージャに向かう方法を探したいのです。
なるほどね。だったらあいつに聞けばいいんじゃないかな。
断崖を調査中にあった。
You bumped into him, you stole his spot. You're squatters compared to him. You better not kick Rove out. You can see how buff Olivia is if we get to have a, what do you call it? A feast in the, I forget which biomes she's available for feasting in. But yeah, she does remove her armor plating if you take her to a feast. You haven't? Well, Monster Hunter doesn't exactly have a Vati Vidya, so I don't blame ya. When I say feast, I'm specifically saying food, by the way. This was closed off last time I was here. Hey, can I hit the brakes? Hang on. I'm sorry, my Dark Souls 3 instincts just came back to me, and I got my Black Flame Frida vibes activated. And we have actually fought a monster called the Black Flame, so I feel like that's justified. Well, if we see a nun wielding a scythe, I'm out. Destiny? I never really got into Destiny. I played a bit of Destiny 1, but never went for the sequel. Or if you're just talking about the general concept and not specifically the game franchise. Does this spit us back out? Does. Right by... Well, I can't dismount, so there's no going that far off the beaten trail. The beaten path. We've seen this area before. So is this open to us now, too? Fish. I'm sorry, I'm legally required to avoid the main plot. At least partly, wherever possible. Forgetting Destiny were also games, I don't blame you. Not exactly a high watermark from what I've heard. I didn't have a problem with the first one, but it just didn't grab me. Not a sushi fish. What? A glass paraxis. Okay. Child, you are blocking my fish. If it smacks you on the way out, don't blame me. You chose to stand there. Avoiding the main plot is always the true way to experience a game. Exactly. Every time the game tells you to go right, go as far left as you can. From the very first days of Super Mario Bros. On the NES, we have always wanted to go the opposite of progress. Yeah, I told his uncle no backseats, but I guess he's tagging along until we deal with the Jurassic farce of Arkveld. Come on. There you go. I knew you'd take it. Golden fry? There we go. That's enough fishing for now. No, unfortunately, I think we might have to just give the kid to Arkveld. I'm sure the kaiju will treat him gently. We need a mineral for the ice biome. What should we call it? Icium. There you are. Fortuitous all the same. And your pleasant company, of course.
なんでわかったの？
Nada, don't interrupt Rove.
実はスージャというミネザトを探している。どこかに道はないだろうか。
あそこか。道なき道も道と思えば道になる。
I appreciate the philosophizing, but we do need to go somewhere geographically specific. We need to use the magnet rocks. And there's a big monster. Yes.
頼むよルロ。
Please be ice elemental.
心得た。
Let me have this one correct prediction. The giant monster is ice themed.
そこだよ。あっちへ。ひたすらまっすぐ。
実に覚えやすい。
Yeah, this is going to be a platforming section. But our sacreds have autopilot, so...
無理無理。セクレトなら進めそうですが。
今なら奴もいない。木を見るに瓶。
So we have to go? We need to give Rove one of these birds, too. We're just straight into it. Okay, no exploring. I kind of want to just hang back and wait for the giant monster to spawn. What happened? Do we get like an instant cart if... Never mind. It is here. It's spiky. With antlers? Ribbed for my pleasure. Jinda. I've seen your weapon. Oh, fuck yeah. You have a pipe organ theme. That's why your hunting horn's a pipe organ. It is ice theme. I can see the future. I only get to borrow the Galaxy Brain for 1 minute, but it was well spent. That is a goddamn Noctua cooler. Wait a minute, if it's venting cold. I wonder... no. Ice themed monster. I maxed out my ice resistance. I brought a fire weapon. I even have a Rathalos set bonus for extra scorch. This one time I'm going to... well, it's going to happen more than once, but I'm going to self-congratulate. Self-fillet, even. It has me throbbing and turgid. Ooh, we get to go tag team it with your muscle mama. Hopefully you're excited by that. Yes? We even get to set up before we start the fight. God damn, this is actually amazing. I'm hydrating right now. Just gotta mute. Only the shoulder, not the back? Okay. Yeah, you really did set up the camp in no time. Nada? That bit... You've never seen a Dalamadur. Dalamadur is just straight up Shenron from Dragon Ball Z. I haven't faced it yet. I'm going to, though. You only have the one thing to say? I'll give you one more try. That's that, then. Alma? I can feed the child to... what's the name? Jin Dahad? Okay. Wait. My brain is thinking. What if it's a Jin, it's brass themed, and it somehow changes the ice to sand? I'm overthinking this. Fuck. Well, I brought a fire weapon, and I have extra fire damage, so I think I got it. No last-minute metal work? Okay. I guess everybody's only got one line at the moment. Where is Athos? Are you joining us? I'm guessing Athos is going to be in the fight as well. Olivia seems like she's definitely in there. Why would I be terrified? I'm thrilled. This is the excitement I'm here for. This is the monster I get to hunt. And we are going to do it together. You're not exactly a scrub either. I'm expecting great things out of you. Just checking on my meal status. I still got 20 minutes. Hopefully that'll be enough. Yeah, her hammer is bigger than her cat, so... Let's go see what that thing's made of, and if I can wear it. You know, for something that looks like a Noctua Core, you're not playing nicely with my frame rate. One great thing about the resounding melody, the longer the monster, the more ticks it goes off. So... this is going to work out great for my new choice of weapon. Provided I don't knock it out of the way, motherfucker. Ow. He's guarding his ass. He's not giving away the goods. Yeah, he is venting cool. Okay. Respect. There's rock burst in the area. I'll take those heals now, please. Thank you. That's the one thing I don't like about having to drop the Congo horn. I don't have built-in heals. I'll work on your face soon. Damn it. Bird. Oh yeah, they give us the big potions for this one. It's not a joke. We've already got one wound on his chest. As long as I've got these free openings, I'm going to use the smaller potions. We have the power of the Hammer Lady and her cat at our side. We can't lose. Where to? Where to?
セクレトでなら追えそうだ。進もう。
Bird. Oh god, my frame rate is dying. This boss is too epic. I wonder if it's a Leviathan or an Elder Dragon. Oh, what was your first clue? It doesn't need Latin lyrics, it is a pipe organ. Wait, there's a trap. What the f... That is especially terrifying in slow motion. Ow. Well, we've got a trap. No, that's just a glare, goddammit. It can reconfigure its cooling fins. What else can I say? It's cool. Ow. I do not have my response time right now. Hero bomb me now? Please tell me. I didn't bring dung pods. Never mind, I got a mount. Let's hope the hero bomb me on our side. I'm wearing 3 of their parts. They might mistake me for a kid. And I'm very pink. I didn't even get to down it. It just went down on its own. Yeah, I deserve that one. I'd like to be able to see what I'm looking at, please. Thank you. I was gonna break the parts anyway. I brought a hunting horn. I'm good with breaking shit. Mainly my frame rate. I'm so glad I got Divine Blessing. Thank you for the life powder. I need another hot drink. Well, not cool drink, hot drink. God damn it. I didn't plan on mounting it here, but I'll take it. Master Mounter is good for something, after all. You know, you're keeping your head just a bit out of reach for a minute. Never mind. Not my choice to make. I can't even hit the notes I need because the timing is so garbage right now. I could use a non-single digit FPS, please. Anybody who says the human eye has limited FPS, show them this crap. I'm gonna let him walk ahead, actually. See if I can reclaim some of my frames. Fuck me. You missed maybe one proper minute of the fight. As far as actual real time is concerned, this is the opposite of DBZ. 5 real minutes in this is probably like a half hour of actual human time. I had an ice pillar in here I could have used to damage him. Wait. Before we go in there, actually. I mean, it's better than it was, but once the actual monster is back on screen, I don't know if that'll last. Sorry for leaving you, Livy. I'm back. What the f... You climbed that shit like a ball of horror? Maybe I can pull you down, too. Go ahead, put some weight on it. I just had to miss the last one. Never mind. No time like the present. Double KO, you love to see it. Send that damage all the way down this big bastard's spine. What do you mean? What? It does have fire, too. You are a cool. I knew it. Just like Safi. Except, you know, Safi brought down the rubble. And Behemoth also gave you con, so actually not like the others. Sheer dumb luck. I will take that. I was not betting on somebody having a raid boss level wipe attack. I wonder if it would have actually been a one-hit KO. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Oh, I'm 5 minutes off from running out of my meal bonus. Okay. It's Scald. I'm not letting it take you down. But that one didn't seem like it was up to me. Bird. I should have redone my boss while I had a chance earlier. It wouldn't let me do the encore. What the fuck? My frames are coming back. Give me your face. I want to mount it. She has a very good mentality for this. Me, I'm just gonna keep hitting it. Bird. Is it gonna do the fire attack again? Can I drop that on it, or... That does do damage still. Okay. Behind a rock, behind a rock, behind a rock. Sharpen while we can. Fuck me. A song of ice and fire. Just this once, I get to be smart. My IRL insta went up. I'm aiming where I can, and that seems pretty effective to me. Oh, yeah. Yes, do it. No, I want to do it. Okay, Olivia can have the crushing blow as well. Somebody just drop the rubble while we can. It's scald. It's about to go down. I do like how in the cutscene it actually retains the part damage we did to it, because that's not a given in Monster Hunter. Usually they make parts immune if a monster is going to be in the cutscene. Hello. Phase 4? Give me more of this guy. I would like to restock my potions, but give me more of him. I wanted to stay down there with the dragon. What? I mean, I'm glad I lived and all, but I kind of wanted to keep fighting that. So, you know, I guess we have to work with what we're given. Okay. So, is it dead? Do I get carves? Where are we? Did we just loop back around to the Keepers, or...
ことだ
Because the Keepers said they consulted with this village. I have no idea where the fuck this is in relation. Or how they would have made that path. Oh. This is the biome where they're putting the new gathering hub. You say the in-game timer for that was 20 minutes. I'm going to have to go back and check the VOD for it, because it felt like, with all the slowdown, that was closer to 40. Or at least 30. Yeah, I would just like to take this moment to fillet my own ego, just a moment. Not only did I call that the giant monster was going to be ice, building my armor and weapon accordingly, I also called that it was going to have fire, because it looked like a Noctua cooler. It was venting the temperatures. So that means all my other predictions are wrong. I only get one. Okay. I did well? Thank you. I will take that congrats to the bank. I didn't get any parts from him. Oh. I want your hunting horn. That is the least me-looking background screen I've had in a while. But against, what's his name? Jindahad. It's worth it. That was a good fight. Okay. Now what? Really? You're all just gonna let me lead the way? Alright. Just in time for my meal buffs to wear out. I guess that fight went on longer than, yeah. Where the fuck does this go? I can't summon my sacred? How far will you let me go? Exactly one step further than when I stopped. Motherfuckers. Just in case the villagers are hostile. I'm not expecting it, but it would be a nice change of pace. So we're just going to leave our birds. They can follow us, you know. Maybe a slight distance, but... It's a mountain. Where else does it lead? Down?
先ほどまでの寒さが嘘のようだ。
なぜかここだけ気候が安定しています。何かに守られてるって言われても信じられそう。
We went from a volcano to Antarctica, and you think this is a sudden climate shift. I guess we can move a little quicker. Given hunters in the past of this game, I want to say there is maybe 3 collected brain cells between the 4 of us. And Nada drags our average down by a -2.
の場所を越えてきたんだね。
Well, keep in mind, of those three, at least two of them are gemmas. And IQ might not necessarily be the correct letters. It could also be 1 or 2 Ds. Whether she wears them or takes them, that's anyone's guess. Wait. Is that a Poogie symbol? That looks like a Poogie symbol.
もしかしてあなた方は
The ones? What do you mean, the ones? Do not tell me the Keepers had a way to send word but wouldn't just let us use that device to communicate. Oh, good. Your psychic knew we were coming. Okay. You have nothing else to say to us? You're just gonna sit down with your... Is that a Downy Crake? I mean, it's lower resolution than I remember, but... These things were stupid rare back in World. I saw Poogie symbol. I need to investigate. What the fuck? Here we see the two sizes of Wyverians. Gnome and Jotun. A par. Are you sure your name's not Lady Dematrice? Birds bound our way. Well, 2 birds if you want to be slang about it. What the f... You're still not his enormousness. But you are large, I'll give you that. Wait a minute. If the Keepers are familiar with this village, but not the concept of weapons, what do they think that stick does to defend you? Relic. You think this is an antique? You think your stick is better than my Bardcore weapon? If you have knowledge of the ancient Wyverians and keep calling this a relic, I feel like you're saying more than you're actually using with your words. Goddamn elf commune. Apparently, these are the exotic birds you were waiting for. Was it everything you imagined? Your bird is a monkey and another bird is an octopus. That was supposed to be a cat. It's a very strange migration pattern. You haven't noticed anybody here without the pointy ears, huh? Rasa we already spoke to. You're uninteractive. I might reset once we do the optional to try and get some frames back. Accursed fabric we still can't enter. You're sure you're not bullshitting me? Wait, Wait. Priority. Poogie! Olivia, do not block this. Wait, I can name him? I thought... I... Okay. He's perfect. He's even got a little frog on his head. I love him. Usually Poogies are set with you for, the starter village or somewhere very early on. But this... the anticipation made it all worth it. Okay, woman. Okay, Brianna fucking Tarth. When you want to stop speaking in riddles, let me know. Seriously, they'll just let me name you? I guess you are mine in so much as any Poogie is mine. Yeah, I know. Perfect. Convinced best game? I don't have to sell it to you anymore, do I? But we're still not done. Birds in the bakery. Wait, Nepos. And he's knee-high. Best name. Uninteractive, okay. I saw at least one of you was talkable. Ola. Ciao. You calling me a milk drinker, ankle biter? The people who were in charge of naming things must have been high or something. Monster Hunter... either it's puns, or references, or somebody just rolled their face across the keyboard. It's a trifecta, and there's nothing in the middle. Just pick maximum 2 out of 3. You didn't notice that giant Leviathan / Elder Dragon? Ma'am, that's a woman? Well, we were making robots references the other day, so I guess that's Madame Gasket, Ratchet's mom. You know, we're very close to the quest marker. I am going to save, return to menu if it'll let me. Just try to get some frames back. Because I'm not sure if that's the biome or if it's just a consequence of having to deal with Jindahad. I'm gonna keep that name eventually. Go on. Go on. Go. Hey. Too many Dragon Ball references today. Go on. Stabilize if you can. Oh, I'm dumb. ISTG, I swear to God. I used all my brain power on the Jindahad prediction. It's getting worse. Let it breathe on the title screen for a little bit. Let's see if we can't get something back. We're probably not even going to go over the 3-hour mark tonight. So let's just see what we can get. I definitely want to stream more tomorrow during daylight hours, but the troubleshooting took some time after yesterday's, what's the polite word, clusterfuck. Patience is key. In that case, I am going to stare at the clock and make sure at least 1 minute passes, and then we will get back in there. So it is 11:32 as of me starting this timing. Once we hit 11:33, hopefully we give the Ram a fighting chance. And hey, they did put out a director's vid. What's my time zone? EST. I'm on the east coast of the US. So it is 11:32 p.m. for me right now. I think I still got an hour left in me, depending if the video cooperates. And the game itself, naturally. So, has it been at least 60 seconds? Just checking the timer, want to make sure the frame rate doesn't completely collapse. Especially not when we were just finding out a whole village and they're calling our weapons relics. Something big is happening. You know, I'm going to say that's enough time. And you know what? I am still dressed to impress. Oh, Jindahad, Rathalos plate, and the Oni headdress. You'll keep that in mind? Honestly, I'm not exactly good at maintaining a human sleep schedule. Schedules, yes. Sleeping at proper times, no. So my time zone is more of a formality for me. But keep it in mind, sure. Now let's see if we can get into this village without my either RAM or GPU melting. Of all things that could have killed my GPU, Jindahad looks like it fits the best. Just playing dressed to impress? Oh yeah, we have frames again. We have to redo Talk to the Villagers, though. I wonder if Poogie still has my name.
不思議な場所だ。先ほどまでの寒さが嘘のようだ。
なぜかここだけ気候が安定しています。何かに守られてるって言われても信じられそう。あそこ、さっきいた場所だ。あの場所を越えてきたんだね。
Small wonders. Poogie?
もしかしてあなた方は。
It kept the name. Doesn't seem to have... You give me gifts, too? EST and GMT are very far apart. I just want to make sure I know what daylight is. When do I usually stream? I've been trying to get up online something like noon for me. I forget what the difference is for GMT. 7-8 hours? Looking way better. Good. Excellent. I wish I could have reset during the Jindahad fight, but unfortunately, combat progress never saves. It's not like Monster Hunter, I want to say 1 or 2, probably 1, where you would have to fight Elder Dragons across multiple hunts. They would take that long to go down. Alright. Let me try and get the pronunciation right this time. Dematrice? Might you be the vampire countess? Almost half a day apart for sure. Yeah, I figured. Birds? You already got downy crakes. What other kind of birds you expecting? Bristly? So you're still familiar with weapons, but just that one's not a relic by some extent. Also, since you seem to like the big woman so much, let me see how low I can get the camera angle. Well, she's transparent there, but you can enjoy the view for Alma and I guess Olivia a little bit. That's enough of that. Oh, I don't think I can work Gemma into this. I am a merciful god. Not a get out of the way. Gemma, stop humping the child. Or is he trying to... You know what? I'm not going to make that joke. Commie knife ears. What sword indeed? Jindahad can't stop us now. I would hope that terrible blizzard stopping means we've taken down Jindahad, but considering I didn't get any mats for it, I hope it's still alive so I can fight it properly. Nope, control's taken away. Well, you can't be the oldest of the knife ears here because there's a lot of Wyverians shorter than you. But you got a fancy cutscene. Yeah, it's you.
はじめまして。私たちはよろしよろし。だいたい聞いたから。やっと会えたね。ちょっといい？
They could have given you higher res nails. Did your mani-pedi dirty, huh?
教えてください。僕、森人でナタって言います。ガーディアンがいて、そのアルシュベルトが里を。そのガーディアンのことを聞きたいんだね。はい。あいつは外に出て食べるようになって。ガーディアンがなぜ生まれたかを知っている？森人が作ったから。ついておいて。
Not the Keeper's ancient Wyveria. Kid, if you're gonna bug us about the plot, pay attention. I swear it's like a girlfriend asking you about a movie that you're both watching for the first fucking time. Only this one's puntable sized, so...
かつての都リュートですね。
どれぐらい前のことだろうね。都の民は
This has only been in, like, bonus materials and art books for decades.
流動のエネルギーは連流脈を通じて各地に運ばれ使われた。時に雷となってモンスターを解体し、時に大雨となって廃棄された毒物を洗い流し、時に炎となって稀なる物質
Fuck the globalists, the elves are controlling the weather.
時に重さを取り除き、天まで届く建造物を作った。こうして民は自然を思いのままに扱った。その極みにあったのがガーディアンだよ。民は従順なガーディアンを大いに用いた。
Look, maybe my sense of technology is off, but I feel like bioengineering these monsters is less impressive than negating atmospheric conditions.
とてつもない災いを呼び寄せてね。人が姿を消すと同時にガーディアンは眠りについたんだよ。
でもアルシュベルト
Kid probably has ADHD. Yeah, not a bit of attention being paid.
って何ですか。森人はどうしたらいいの。多神おじさんがあなたならきっと答えをくれるって。
あの命がどうあろうとしているのか、私に
I can tell you how it's gonna end. I'm gonna dismember it. I'm gonna turn it into weapons and
がっ
armor.
かりした。
It better have a hunting horn.
ごめんね。私と話しても素敵な言葉はやってこない。
It's more of an explanation than we've gotten for over 20 years.
あなたと私は同じ。玉ゆらを積み重ねて生きるもの。この世界は玉ゆらを経て変わっていく。気が遠くなるその果てに、あなたもアルシュベルドもどこに行く。私はそれを見守るだけよ。そのガーディアンが気になる？
僕は森人だから。違う。僕アルシュベルドがこの先どうなるのかを知りたい。ここにいるみんなとなら多分できると思う。
Making a lot of assumptions there.
あの命を
It's less that we're friends and more that you are in the same direction as the monster I want to hunt.
そう決めた。
Don't get too big for your britches.
美しいね。何もかもが
And there's no telling how much of that beauty Jindaha just tore down. Or that we made it knock down. We can be technical. When your created character appears in the cutscenes as you customize them. They let us set up camp here? For all the seclusion around this shit, I'm starting to think people just never showed up. That or they are way too accepting of us. Look at me. Would you let this guy into your camp? Your hidden village? Give him knowledge of weather-changing technologies from ancient civilizations? I wouldn't. Actually, no, if I gave it to him, then people would probably think it's a conspiracy. Melding. Wait, decorations? Huh. Probably decorations, items, all that jazz. Okay. Riposte? Why did my brain go to riposte?
ありがとう。お言葉に甘えさせていただきます。
Okay, so I'll talk to the Melder last. See what else is around here. Gemma, you got nothing to say? Nepus? It's bigger on the inside. You know, I think I've had my fill of this hair. I think... Was it 3 or 4 I had previously? Just had a haircut IRL too. Maybe that's why I changed it. That seems right. Yeah, now the mustache and the beard are right. Okay. There we go. Back to, well, I was going to say normal, but it's still me, so as normal as it gets. Come on, octopus, let's jump on the bed. Or you can jump on my lap. Let me spoil you, damn it. I wanted to pet you, not tease you. I could do with another costume change, actually. Time to drink water? Time to drink water. Okay. I can't thirst over myself. Alright. Let's see. Still don't like this hat. Maybe if I get the color scheme uniform. French sleigh. Still don't like the helmet. The Last Samurai. Just in time for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Nah, it needs the belt. So that's just the shoulders, and this is the breast, okay? I don't need to save those pinks or purples. I'm not using Hirobami again anytime soon. And if I can't, if I do, I can match it better. Maybe something in a teal or a cyan would feel better. Bit brighter. Just a bit. Do we saturate it a little? Yeah, these are my Steve Werman colors. This shade of blue from when I played Monster Hunter World. Sure, I can go with that for a bit. This grayish teal. Yep. Fashion designer. Fashion game is endgame. Oh wait, that's invisible right now. Hang on. Block out my right eye, not my left. My left is my dominant eye. You know what? My cat can also have a bit of a makeover for the time being. Let's see. You can be blue as well. The Smurferai have arrived. Surely no harm will come to this village now that we've incurred. So, Gemma, are you following us? I guess our objective is to go to the, Melder. That's what she wants to do, so... Fine, you can tag along, Blondie. Keep up. Where did you find the... You brought the forge? Okay. Livy, Athos. Our birds are safe with the lesbian.
パンダ、ここちょっと覗いてみない？竜神ならではの技術って面白くてさ、不思議と役立つことがあるんだよ。
We will look in later. Later. Well, your Allharkin approved us. Anything to say? Is the view better now? I imagine this is more appreciable. Especially with the bisexual lighting. There's not that much pink in the dusk, actually. Well, mine has a funny dangly on it. Ria? As much as you can give us. I'm assuming that's a wyvern mango and not a kangaroo. Just don't feed us any poogies, okay? I have limits. Already checked here. How far out will it let us go? Gemma still falling? Honestly, further than expected. I'm still not talking to the Melder, though. I have to avoid the plot like the plague. But I've got your plot for convenience in the interim. Oh, and here's a trader. Can I borrow a sec of your time? We'll see whether or not they really interest you. But sure, I'm game. I can always use more merchants. How's it going? Yeah, you don't actually have much of a defense for your village, I must say. You have one tall woman with a stick. That's not exactly border patrol. Okay, that's what, 3-4 unique lines? I feel like that's probably all she's got. Yeah. So what do you got to trade? Nothing I can trade for at the moment. You have eggs? More cookie ingredients, and I have no idea where to get dragon scale vase. Or nightflower pollen. You also have better armor spheres. I'll be back. Gotta have a waifu bait merchant. Pookie. Oh, I'm sorry, you were napping. I didn't mean to wake you. So sorry. You doing okay, buddy? too long. I took too long. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I pet you too long. I didn't mean to aggro you. You okay? He'll calm down. I'm sorry, Boogie. Oh, Shamaki? Nothing else to say? You're just a sign? Very well. Guess my cat's already hanging out up here. Fuzzy, listen. Nobody knows you two are out here. Push him. Push him. Go on. I physically can't hit another person with my weapon. It's not possible for me. But you are a cat. You're not bound by the laws of the guild in the same way. Who's gonna prosecute a palico? You're adorable. You've got orange cat energy. They'll excuse it. Just reach out and push. Eh, fuck you both. Wait. His immenseness. Are you... I'm sorry, I need to talk to the man in charge. Your immenseness? A giant dwarf that doesn't just balance out. Alma, get your ass out of the way. His immenseness requires my full attention. And you know what, Gemma? You fuck off too. You don't have anything else to say, but... Hang on. I can't emote here? What? Can I do it outside, or is this zone off limits? I just wanted to kneel in front of his immenseness. Maybe I can emote after we finish this story bit. Mind where you point that stick, buddy. Ascultary? It's an assault on the olfactory. But I wouldn't say it really stinks in the literal sense, so... So this is where she gets high and receives knowledge directly from the universe. A hallucinogenic psychic. Good. We needed drugs in the way of our fortune-telling. Your immenseness, I am so sorry for using such unneighborly language in your presence. Can't talk to Alma right now? None of our allies, really. Okay. Eventually I'll be able to walk under this fabric. Just R, that's all you got? You don't have to teach me about Poogies. I know everything I need to know. Poogie is eternal. Okay, you've guffawed at my crotch long enough. I don't see any other way that lines up. I saw you holding that horizontal earlier. Are you blocking me from wherever this goes? So can I just walk out? You have invisible force fields. No wonder you don't need weapons. This door is open. There's not even a door. I'll be back. Your immenseness. Are you trying to steal Poogie's style? This is where we get to start using our vouchers. Crush crystal? What, that's it? You're just gonna walk away now? How you been? I'll give you 3 more. 2. 1. Can I use the melting pot? Oh, this is... Right now, all I can do is make some low-level decos. Okay, fair. And I suppose now I can talk to everybody. Okay. First things first. Ignore them. Talk to the big woman. Okay, it looks like their dialogue was only updated that one time for initially moving around with Gemma. Where was you? Yeah, they're all responding with their secondary lines, so... Poogie, can I make it up to you now? It must have been too early. Goddamn, I'm sorry, Poogie. I'll be better. Poor thing, you deserve better. So where did she run off to? Back at the entrance, maybe? Indeed, she is. Enjoying the architecture? Thinking of building something yourself, huh?
いやー、参ったよ、ハンター。スケールの大きな話になってきたね。
Starting?
これからどうしたものかな。
珍しいね。弱気になってんの？あのさ、ハンター。大きな岩を割るときってちっぽけなくさびを使うんだ。見上げるとめまいがする難題の前に立って見えない亀裂にくさびを当ててさ、ただひたすら土を振る。手に豆を作りなが
Have
ら
you considered using a bigger hammer, like the one Olivia uses?
私はくさびの力を信じている。ハンターを信じるのと同じようにね。
そうだといいが。
You believe in a tiny prick digging into big cracks, huh?
なあ、ハンター。
Inspirational.
私らってちっぽけだな。だけどそれってすがすがしいな。
We did just fight a wyvern that was the size of a mountain, so... I wasn't trying to nudge you out of what you were doing. No ambient dialogue, just recommendations and work, huh?
何が必要？
Yeah, nothing new unlocked, no new parts.
それじゃあね。おう。いつでも待ってるよ。おう。もういいの？おう。もういいの？
Still can't emote to pet my bird. Actually, I should check with the Allharkin again, just to see if she has something different to try and send us away. I'm guessing she's going to tell us to check in on our friends, make sure that they're all ready for dinner.
こちらよ。
No, it's optional. Never mind. Nope. Run away! The plot! Poogie, help me. I will get it. I got it right the first 2 times. Forgive me, Poogie. Livy, Athos.
オリビア、アトス、いい夜だな。
ああ、君か。さっきの事態は未知のモンスター相手
None too shabby,
互いに
yeah.
よくやったな。その時も思ったが、君は超大型モンスターと大した経験が多いのか？知る限り、君は一人であらゆる場所を転々と流れ歩いていた。
Good thing I put on the samurai armor for the nomad
そうし
talk.
てきたのには何か訳が？
You don't get my backstory.
大したわけなどないさ。それより君はどうなんだ、オリビア。
私か？そうだな。私は頭の中に自分はこう
You should have been a
ありたいという
paladin, but
理想像
unfortunately you're in for a paddling with that
その
giant
姿になる
hammer.
ため正しいと思うことを行ってきた。
信念の強さがなせる技だな。
Like I said,
そう
paladin.
なのだろうか。君を見ているともう一人の自分が言う。大鳥のような生き方も良かったのではないかとね。いや、すまない。バカを言った。きっとここの正常な空気のせいだ。
Yeah, we need to get you back in the ancient forest, or not ancient forest, Scarlet Forest. Breathe in some Kongawala fumes. That'll bring you back down to earth. On one hand, I want to go talk to my cat. On the other hand, not as the last person I want to talk to, so... Your immenseness, may I have a conversation with my squad mate here? Thank you.
ここにいたのか。
はい。いろいろ見せ せていただいていました。先ほどこちらの方からお伺いしたのですが、ここはそば立ての間と呼ばれているそうです。耳の方がいつも祈りを捧げていると、スージャの皆さんにとって大事な場であると。
祈りか、大切なものなんだろうな。
ええ、実は私ずっと考えているんです。いろんな大切さがあるこの世界の深さを。大切なものってどこから来るんでしょうね。
Nothing else to say, Alma? Your immenseness? Thank you. Okay, the last person I want to talk to is Nada, so I'm going to try and run through the gate again. You can't keep me here forever. I have fast travel, although it's probably offline. Okay, I guess I need to talk to Nada, but first I'm going to go pet the Poogie again. And try to get it right. How am I getting it wrong repeatedly? I swear it's not on purpose. I did it right the first 2 times. I'll give you 2 more tries, but it seems like only that one guard at the gate that is utterly impassable had more dialogue. Poogie. God damn it. I'll figure it out. I did it correct twice, and I fucked it up probably like 5 or 6 times, so... I don't know how I did it. I'm getting worse with practice. Okay, Nada, I guess we need to speak. Or I'm going to talk to my cat, and you're just kind of here, so feel free to jump in if you want, is what I mean to say. Right?
Hunter-san, ここはいい眺めだね。
ナタ、寒くないか？
平気。今2人でアルシュベルドのことを話していたんだ。
Some Meowsive revelations. I'm so glad I turned on feline speech because I could not handle my cat actually talking. It could just be that it needed an alternate fuel source because if it left Wyveria, it didn't have Wilk. Kid, I don't expect anything out of you except a tragic death, which I'm not supposed to laugh at, but I most likely will. Alright, I guess we're ready.
待っていたよ。さあ、そこに座って。
If Olivia's in the feast, I think you're gonna like what you see. Yeah, we both got our guns out. There you go.
どうぞ。ありがとう。
ありがとう。
What Hammermaidens think they look like.
いただきましょう。
Only the finest Wagyu for this isolated mountain village. Omnivore burrito. Or taco, I guess. Is that a blooming onion, or your bias is overwhelmed? Well, I am perfectly whelmed with a 60-minute buff.
とても美味しかったです。
それはよかった。せっかくだからおしゃべりしていきましょう。
Yes, please. Exposit the rest of the plot for us while we're here. What can you tell us about this place? Tell me about Suja.
スージャは不思議な場所ですね。他の地域とは違い、気候がとても落ち着いています。
この地には何か秘密が。
いいえ、秘密なんて何もないのよ。むしろ逆ね。さまざまな思いを経て都を出た竜神が気候の穏やかな地を見つけ命をうずめた。その後も変わらず住み続けている。
Really? They were fucking with this entire landmass using a weather machine, but somehow there was this area just utterly mild?
一元の私でも容易に理解できます。素晴らしいです。本当に。
Tender and mild like the meat you served us, thank you.
長い時を待てるけど、人は決してそうじゃない。
Old.
変わらぬものを待つのは多分得意なのね。
The trick is that hagmaxing finally got popular, so as long as we're talking about ancient history, and not your boyfriends here, what happened to ancient Wyveria?
一つお伺いしなくてはならないことがあります。竜斗が呼び寄せたとてつもない災いについてです。
実のところ、それが何を意味するのか、私たちはおそらく全員想像がつかない
Guardian Elder Dragons.
ええ、そうでしょうとも。やがて竜斗の民は迫り来る脅威に面し、救い主を
Was it
意味
Arkveld
する
or an
ガー
Elder
ディアンを
Dragon?
作り迎えた。それが結果的に自らを滅ぼすとも知らず。いいや。
They could control the weather, they couldn't just send a hurricane after whoever they were at
そ
war
の
with?
ガーディアンは今も命をつなぎながら。
Okay, it's not Arkveld then, because they should know about that.
文明を終わらせたガーディアンがどこかに。
耳の方は滅びの瞬間をご覧になったのですか？
いいえ、私はただ古い歴史を。
See, I told you she was too young to actually have been there.
でも
Wyverians shrink.
まるで昨日のこと
Not
の
a
ように
universal,
感
but
じている。
often enough as they get older. Okay, so we know about the one guardian that's lying dormant, but another woke up, and that's kind of a problem.
僕、アルシュベルドを見守りたい。
Want to see what it becomes? It becomes my loot.
わからないんです。
そう。じゃあ、なた、一つ聞かせて。あなたはハンターをどう思う？
あの、すごい。
Then you would have to hunt an Arkveld if you want to be like us. It's your call if you want to capture or slay, but practically speaking, we're still beating the piss out of nature.
そうか。アルシュベルドを知るにはガーディアンを知る必要がある。ガーディアンはどこで生まれてどこにいる？リュートの中だ。
竜都内でガーディアンの生態調査を行う必要がありそうだ。
So, that's all we got right now? Alright, I guess we exhausted the dialogue, so.
皆さん、そろそろおいとましましょう。
本当にありがとうございました。
Au revoir. So long, farewell, auf
何よりの
Wiedersehen.
強行でした。
アルシュベルドを見つけてきます。必ず。
あなたたちにとって良い道を見つけられますように。
じゃあ、シルドのベースキャンプに戻ろう。
I don't get why I get to keep the samurai pants, but every other element of the clothing, the armor has to come off.
つまり皆さんは
Oh, we just teleported back?
ガーディアンの調査を。
はい。私たちはガーディアンについてあまりにも知らなさすぎます。おじさん、僕たち森人は1000年もここから出ていないんだよね。だけど僕は外に出てみんなから教えてもらった。
Curiosity killed the cat. You better not put my palico at risk.
耳の方も言ってた。自分の目で見届けろって。
我々はアルシュベルドを探します。
そうか、そうだな。わかった。竜都内には壁状の流入結晶が道を塞いでいる場所がある。私も赴き、それを
I'm going to try to explore the area without talking to you first, because I don't remember how far down I actually went for the first Arkveld fight. Oop. Yeah, sure. I'll give you the word. Yep.
はい。ああ。はい。おー。
You can with practice.
はい。ああ。
ああ、
Finally, a better conversation.
ああ。ああ。ああ。ああ。ああ。ああ。ああ。
You know, it's been nice catching up with you, but I want my twink back. So, do you know where we left Eric? How's it going? I definitely hit the correct dialogue option. Just sometimes, how's it going, auto ends the conversation. So I'm thinking Elder Dragon, but if we're talking a civilization ender, there is a non-guardian monster I know that could do that. A black dragon. We're still technically in low rank, right? I don't think they'd throw a Fatalis at us. Right? No way. They made Fatalis a proper big deal at the end of World and Iceborne. They would know better than to put it at the end of a low-rank story. And on that, I guess you got nothing else to say. Oh, Athos. Well, you look up a lot. You're with some taller company. Grand indeed, Athos. Grand indeed. Warner? Excuse you? We're uncovering ancient history here, and you're trying to make this about whether or not you get to talk to God. I will send you to talk to God if you keep this shit up. Notification noise was me, not you. Sorry about that. What the fuck? Can I check the time on that meal? Because I don't think it should be passing right now. It's still active. What the fuck is Caprice meal? You just randomly activated in conversation. Yeah, apparently the food is superb. It's not that long a search. I will put you in the ground, or I will send you flying. Either way, you'll get your answer to the world's maker nonsense. And I'll look back at talking to Werner as one of the lows. Can we throw him in the Everforge? I think it would satisfy a lot of people. Griffin, Rosso, anybody here? What's up? Yeah, you do actually know what we're up to next. Alright. I'll give you 3 more. 2 more. Thank you. I guess you do only have those 2 lines then. How about some distance between these repeated lines? Thank you. While we're talking about that, give me some rations, please and thank you. I guess it is nightfall. There's probably a bunch of them that are asleep and just not... Yeah, just opened back up. Purely happenstance. Not a matter of somebody fighting. It might just be a Leviathan, but it felt like an Elder Dragon. It was a big deal. I like that Jindahad fight. I want to fight it again. And I want to actually get a chance to carve it. Or cap it, at least. Me. Okay, well, technically Olivia and I. Wait. I forget how you label each of the seasons differently, but if the different weather conditions make the Guardians more vicious, harder fights. Okay. Threaten me with a good time. Okay, you got nothing new for me. Where are you off to? I didn't see which way Alma went. Oh well. I can get another quest board. Just not a lot of active NPCs at this time of night. Might have to double back here during daybreak. In-game daybreak, not my daybreak, by the way. But as long as I'm here, there's something I want to check out. Before we proceed with Tashin, I did, during one hunt of a Guardian Doshiguma, not Alpha. I did end up back in the Cocoon Room from the first Arkveld fight. How low can I go before the story kicks back in? Well, we're not bound here, so... And of course, it's daylight as soon as I leave the village, of course. This is the wrong way. This is going to take us back to the Ice Shard Cliff, isn't it? Yep. Wasting that 60-minute buff. I'm not worried about carving anything right now. Exploring. This place is... Wow. This place at dawn. It does look like cherry blossoms in this lighting. Maybe somewhat pallid cherry blossoms, but still. Imagine first coming here in this lighting. God damn. Whole different mood. Compare that to grim and sterile and, oh yeah, by the way, basically zombie monsters. Zombie bioengineered monsters. Resident Evil. It is Capcom after all. Yeah, that's another Guardian Doshiguma. Hopefully it doesn't take exception to us at the moment. Yeah, it's seeming like a dead end. Do not provoke the monster. Cocoon fiber? It's walking away. We can explore more freely. Bleeding pods. Interesting. Yeah, it is a whole different vibe, just lighting alone. So where do we find Nada and Tashin exactly? Because we didn't exactly get a chance to go further than this room. I'm guessing this is the thing that he has to remove. But it looks like a cocoon, not just a crystal barrier. Am I missing something obvious? Maybe this? But these just look like any other stalactites and stalagmites. But they are whiter, I guess. Is that Wilk? Wyvern? Questions. No sense in wasting any more of this meal buff. Let's fast travel back. See if any more of the keepers are active. Y'all really need to reconsider your indoor lighting situation. Speaking of forgetting the outside world, I'd better remember to punch out soon. Anything new in the shop? Nothing jumping out at me. Caprice activated again. What the fuck is this skill? Fuzzy, don't intrude. Same stuff as before. Not a lot of light breaking through, but just enough. Uninteractable. Where does the milk come from? Is the dragon torch an actual elder dragon? Cyrus? Yeah, I'm going to research the shit out of them with a hunting horn. I'm going to turn them into loot. and then weapons and armor. I already did it to the Doshiguma and the Rathalos. Uninteractive. I feel like you've only got 3 lines. Though you do spam one of them so much more. Yeah. Well, outside is clearly just further than your precepts. I'm gonna assume you only have the 4 things. Tibia? No, thankfully. Saris, give me some space here. Now I can't talk to either of you. Well, fuck. Tibia, I'll come back for you later. The trader is occupied too? Can't make him drop it, no matter how hard I run into him. We already spoke. Hang on. I'm sorry, I will be right back. Let me just... I'll be right back. So sorry about that, but yeah, I am gonna have to wrap it up soon. So let's get back in here, shall we? I don't think you've been updated for this part of the story. There you go, that's the last line you got. And you've already told it to me before. Now where was Latavius? Levius? I already forgot your name. The lady in the black or gray get up. No, traitor. Ren. Kylo. You're welcome, by the way. Cheerful young man, I'm guessing that was my twink, and scary-eyed fellow. I wouldn't say scary, just annoying. Warner, yep. I'll give you 2 more tries. But I feel like you got nothing new other than that. Of all the things you translated from ancient Wyveria, Horizon, Skyline, not in there. Well, Horizon's overrated, but it does lean something into the Knafa tribe's design style. Okay, I think that's all you got then. There you are. Tibia. Thankfully, no. She doesn't give a shit I'm standing in the milk. I think I've already gotten 4 lines out of you, so that's probably all you got. Then no special mentions for you anymore. Hopefully you got what you wanted, Tibia. Tibia? My good twin. Bastard. Kalman? We already spoke. If I was, I would have 1 fewer finger per hand. I think that's everybody. I'll do another once-over of the Keeper's area. Hang on, before I forget. Yeah, I figured as much, but okay. The other thing I was thinking of, in the ruins of Wyveria, I previously had NPCs offering me a meal here. I didn't actually talk to them to see who it was, but it had the same symbol here that it did for the Windward Plains when Yesai's family wanted to give us another feast. So if you don't accept them in time, those do just disappear. That was, it came and went while I was grinding off stream, so. At least I know there are other areas I can get feasts. Still need some Nursilla parts. No new areas unlocked. I'm gonna have to wait for them to, I guess, remove the crystals. With Wilk, I don't know. Or the crystals are Wilk. All in due time with the story. But we are already 3.5 hours deep, And it does seem like the 4-hour mark is where the memory leak gets particularly potent. And I gotta punch out soon. So. You two keep chatting again. You got nothing. And you're just here to hang around, huh? Quite the milk. What does it reflect in you? Hexagonal lily pad. What the fuck? The lily pads are made of the same structure that How deep does the fucking rabbit hole go? Is there a rabbit wyvern? Talk to me, damn it. I'm gonna need a lucky Hirabami's foot if I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Hexagonal lily pads. How many times did I walk in front of this stuff and not even... Well, at least you'll talk to me while you're going through the passageways. That's new. It's exciting. And it's probably so coincidental that nobody's going to encounter it on purpose, so... That might have to be my last victory for the night. Still can't talk to this guild team leader. No sign of Griffin or Rosso yet. They're probably back at Windward Plains. Athos? Grand times indeed. And on that note, I think we might have to say that our grand time tonight comes to a close. It's just about 1 a.m. for me. Hang on. It's nice getting a little bit of ambiance from them, but yeah. I think I am running on fumes now, so I gotta say my farewells. Return to title screen. Let's see if it... I don't think it would, but let's just see if it would show us Suja in the background for the title art, or if it would go continue with the Wyverian ruins. Yeah, this is much easier to look at than me with the pink Oni hair. I mean, the clipping through the samurai skirt makes me... it's part of the, what was it, pre-order bonus or the deluxe edition? You figure they would have figured that out, but no. Wait, is the ground hexagonal too? Is it the vines? Are the petals and the leaves low polygon, or are they just that manufactured? I have so many questions. Guess we'll have to get answers next time. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. And that Jin Dahad fight makes me feel like we're just getting closer to the ending. You know, as if we were going backwards instead. You know, the rate at which I'm talking to NPCs trying to see every last line in the script, we might as well go backwards. I'm not going back on my word, though. We'll be back tomorrow, which, depending on your time zone, is technically today. Please don't explode again.